Alright, now we're actually to changing the oil, and to tell you the truth, I don't even hear the air leak anymore. I think it stopped. So, I'll keep an eye on it. There we go. Got our plug loose. Oh, I gotta put my gloves on. This is the tricky part. Because I don't have a pit. A pit is nice. And then you can put a container that will catch all the oil. But I don't have one. I'm gonna guess right about there. It's gonna be kind of hot because I've been starting the engine up. Running it to get air into it. So the trick is to do this and not get covered with oil. And then you got to stop this before this bucket overflows. Alright. Here we go. Come on, come on. Give me a thread. Yay. That should be good. That's going to drip a little bit. I'll push that one out of the way. Which one's taller? Oh, not gonna make it on this one. I didn't realize I grabbed a smaller bucket. That's all right though. She's slowing down. I'll feel for the... Oh, no fragments. There's a magnet on here. On this plug. There's a magnet on here. So you want to feel it to see if there's any kind of metal fragments or anything. But nothing. So how many gallons is that? I would say probably about 11 or 12. So we'll let that drain just for a minute. Alright, got her all drained out. Click. I'm just waiting for the comment. Why did you torque that at? I torqued it till it clicked. How's that? Thing that I like to do, I don't know why, but you'll be able to look straight in from the wheel well there and see this. So I will keep an eye on it in the next few days. And I just put a mark on the plug and on the oil pan, align with each other, so I'll be able to look in there next couple days and just make sure that this hasn't moved at all. But she's nice and tight. Now I'll show you guys a little something with oil filters. And I don't know what it is about trucks, but every single truck I've ever worked on always puts their oil filter directly above the axle here. I don't know why that is. But if you've ever changed an oil filter, when you spin off the oil filter, then oil will all come out the top of it, and it'll all come down and just get you covered with oil. Drip all over the place and everything else. I'll show you guys a little trick to get around that. Get yourself a funnel ready. And then you just take a punch, just a long punch. And I'm going to try to get it so it goes right in between the steering arm and the axle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a hole in the bottom of the filter. Should grab the bigger hammer. I think I got it. I just tip that all the way. Ta-da! And I'm just going to let that sit. And that's going to drain the oil right out of that filter. So when I spin that filter off, it'll be dry. See if I can get the light on there. You can see what I did. So I just punched a hole in the bottom of the oil filter. And then they always put it right on top of this axle. So if you just put a hole in it, it just runs over the top of the axle and gets everything all oily. So I always grab a funnel and kind of angle it. Well, I figured while I'm waiting for that oil filter to drain all out, I'll start working on this, changing this plug out. And Boss Man seems to think that these plugs go out a lot. I don't know where he got that idea from, but basically it's just a housing here. It's got this rubber mount that's on the back of here, and it's got a cord that comes up, and it's got a bunch of prongs in there, and then this slides in there. It should just come out. Sometimes you gotta use a pry bar to get these out. You just kind of work it around ever slowly. Here we go. Oh, it's coming. They just pop out of there. There we go. And you can see how it is. It's just a bunch of brass plugs there. It's got a certain way that it fits up in there, and there's plug-ins in there. So I have a new one of these, and he thinks that this goes out a lot on these Kenworths. I like my duct tape. My impact gun, I was using it to get the other screw out. I took a hunk out of my finger. So, too dirty to put a band-aid on, so wrapped it in duct tape. But I got another one, and I'll put another one on. And then I guess he wants me to replace the cord too, which I'm not really sure why. It's really not that worn, but I'll replace it and I'll keep that one for a spare. Alright, well, we got the new one right here. And this is dielectric grease, is what it is. NYK Corrosive Preventive Compound by Trucklight. I buy this in the big jugs. Big jars here. You basically just put it all in there. Gooper all in there. Keep it from corroding. And then you just gotta slide it in there. Wiggle it. And it seats. Just like that. And we just put her back together without taking another hunk out of my finger. There we go. Well, there we go. We got our cords all laid out. There's already grease in here, but we'll put some more goop it in there. Go. We're just coiling the lines together here. And I'm just wrapping them with electrical tape to keep them together. That's right, not duct tape. Before anybody asks, I don't know why these long cords and hoses are on this truck. Don't know why there's this little coil ones on there, but that's what's on there. This is the fun job. What is poking me? Now the other half. Alright, our filter's done draining. Not too bad of a mess. Now let's pull this puppy out. Let's see. Yep, this way. They put this thing in quite the precarious spot. I can't get a very good bite on it. Let's go. Boy, that thing was loose. Huh. And there you go. I go like that and I ain't dumping oil all over the place. Now we got to get our new filter all dirty. I got it all pre-filled already, and I got the gasket oiled. Come on. I'd really like for you just to start. No messing around, just thread on. Because it's really a precarious spot. Got it. There we go. I just flip this over, and then it'll be tightening. It's just here we go. All right. I got my special handy dandy filler funnel. I always use this for trucks. Put a bungee cord on there. It's got a really wide neck that goes on there through there, so that way it won't it doesn't take so long to go down in there. It's basically the same size as the tube going down, but they always put them so low down here that you can't tip the jug up and get them in there. So let's put that up there. That helps. Well, start adding oil. We're putting in the Shell Rotella 1540. You want to see something that they always do? See how the handle is? The handle's here, but the thing is over here. Why wouldn't you put it here? Right? So you can hold on to the handle better. They always put it on crooked. I think some guy sits in a can factory or the oil factory or whatever and laughs. I'm gonna make this hard for somebody. Yeah, we're gonna punch a hole. I'm gonna give him my punch back. There you go. 5 gallons. There was 10 gallons. Not really sure how much it holds. I'm thinking either 11 or 12. I suppose we could take a peek at the dipstick. Huh. It's telling me right to the full mark. Let's fire it up and run it. Alright, we'll fire it up and let it run for a few minutes. Let's see, oil filter is on, filled, plugs are in, oil is in. Fire it up. Pressure's coming right up. Looking good. should have been settled down. Just a little bit. It's just a little below the full. I know it's on a slant, so I think we'll pull it down and then check it again. One thing that I forgot was the water separator filter. I do not have the special tool to take this one apart. I got one for a Freightliner, but I do not have the smaller one. I'm going to try to do it with a filter wrench. I'm not going to replace the fuel filter because I just replaced it out in Maryland. So I've just driven from Maryland to here, and those fuel filters are 60 bucks. There we go. We got her loose. Right there's your fuel heater. I'm gonna dump this out. See, that is your fuel heater. It's just like a water heater. It's that little deal right there, and it hooks up to this wires right here. And when it's cold out or whatever, when you fire the thing up, it'll actually heat that up, so your fuel don't freeze up. It's pretty cool. Well, I kind of forgot to turn the camera on, but we got our new filter in there. Let's get a plug in our heater, and then one's a sensor. This is the heater right here. And the other one's a sensor for the water. It detects when it has water in there. Alright, time to fire it up again. Suppose we could check the oil now that it's sitting on level ground. It's just below full. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are all done. It is time to go back to work. I made it funny. On our way to Nestle in Little Chute, Wisconsin, or Appleton, or Neenah, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same place. We did a lot of things on Big Blue. We got a lot of things done for my boss. Didn't get any stuff done for me. Kind of sucked, actually. I had lots of plans. Oh well, I'll figure some things out this week. Try to work some things in. It's a little misty, can't see. But I want to do some camera mounts and other stuff. I couldn't do it. It's just a lot of little stuff that was going on. So
but we got her all done. Big Blue's doing good. Air pressure's doing good, so I think that airline's holding pretty good on the clutch. Because I just went in and slept, all day, and I just got up and I came out and I fired the truck up, and it was above 100 psi. So this guy getting ready to go bow hunting. So I think that airline's holding pretty good. So everything will work out. If it doesn't, if it keeps, getting worse and worse, I'll just stop and grab a new one, crawl up underneath there and fix it. But I hope everyone out there is having themselves a great day, a great night. You watch these here videos. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. It's a lot of footage I got. I don't know. I may put in like a 2-part or a 3-part or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed them. If you're not having such a great day, well, we can always just try that all over again tomorrow. Make it better. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.